Look at the black.
Sad to say, I ain't got nothing better to do.
You can't learn on down there at the BMCC.
Sign up for some class.
All right, chat. So I know I told y'all when I took a break from YouTube just for a little bit, it was because I had mad stuff going on, which I did. So I recently got casted in the show Power Book 3 Raising Kanan. Now, what that means is, well, it wasn't recent. I have been casted in it. I got casted in it in 2023, the end of 2023, and I started filming in 2024. Which is why like I wasn't uploading as much because I was like in the acting world a lot, like after the strike. So there's a lot of stuff that I've done that you haven't seen yet. There's a lot of stuff I'm about to do that you haven't seen yet. This is one of those things that is out. And I made my TV debut on season 4 of Raising Kanan. What an experience, yo. Like, one, I'm forever grateful. Shout out to Power Book 3, shout out to Raising Kanan, shout out to the whole Power Book family. Like, they welcomed me with open arms. And I had such a great time. Such a great time. But what I will say is that is probably one of the greatest experiences I've ever had in my entire life. Like, put being an actor coming from, you know what I'm saying, New Haven, Connecticut, and that not being a reality for so long, and then I finally get my chance to put my face on the screen on not only a TV show, but the biggest TV show on television. You can't like, there's no words to fathom that, how grateful I am. That was one of the greatest experiences ever. Um, so then we're gonna watch it. We're gonna show you all a clip, and then we're gonna talk about like the experience I had and everything that went into it and how like everything happened. So let's watch it first. Let's watch it as a whole. Yeah, I'm actually proud of this moment, honestly. Let's see. Okay. Um, yeah. So it's. I was only out there for a few minutes, but you know what I'm saying. Look, we're gonna watch it.
And
Shout out Patina
when I
Miller,
started
man.
forgiving him, I started forgiving myself. That's how I'm standing in front of you right now. So
Oh, my fault, chat. I play the character High Low. That's my character's name. His name is High Low, and we're part of the Low Life gang. Okay.
thank you.
He can hear my voice.
Look who came through, it's Juke.
Hey. Oh, chat. Chat, y'all saw me? Hold on. I'm sorry, chat. I'm so proud of this moment. I'm so proud of this moment. Y'all saw when they put the blunt in my mouth? I'll tell y'all the story about that soon, too.
I appreciate the offer, but
Oh,
shit
shoot.
feels a little like going backwards to me.
I done skipped some.
It's that supply. We'll make it.
Sad to say, I ain't got nothing better to do.
You can't learn on down there at the BMCC.
Sign up for some classes, but they ain't about shit.
Down with us then, girl. We getting rich out here. Fools paying crazy premium for merch right now. It's that supply and demand. We got the supply, niggas is demanding.
I appreciate the offer, but shit feels a little like going backwards to me.
Backwards to the future, maybe.
I'm just looking for something new. Something I've never done before.
Listen, ain't nothing wrong with doing what you was doing before. If it's
You can look better.
Hit this bathroom right quick.
I don't even know what we was talking about, man. Yeah, chat, that was it. Clap it up for me. Chat, clap it up for me. Clap it up for me. Let me see if I can stop it where my face is.
We'll make it.
Sad to say, I ain't got nothing better to do.
You can't learn on.
But we're gonna stop it right there. Okay. Yes, chat. That was me in Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, Season 4. My TV debut. Wow. Right? Crazy. I go from, you know, performing on stage in middle school and high school and college, you know, and then I get this TV debut where it changed a lot, y'all. We're working out, where else? So let's go from the beginning. I'm gonna go from the beginning. Yeah, on how I got the role. So in 2023, the writer strike had ended towards the end. So like November, December is when the writer strike ended. I don't know if you guys remember. If you guys aren't tuned into what the acting world is, there was a writer strike for all the writers that was writing the scripts and stuff like that, how they should be paid more. So most of the whole year of 2023, there was no like audition, there was no role, there was no like TV or movies or anything like that. Everything stopped because of the strike. The strike ended in November, like the week before Thanksgiving, I think. I don't, if I'm not mistaken, I don't want to get it wrong, but it ended around that time. Um, I had an agent already. There's a story on my YouTube channel. Like if you go back and look for the old videos, I'll talk about how I got my agent. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say that for another video. Uh, I think with yeah. So I got an agent already. I had went to this competition in Mass. I won it. This is in 2022. I won it. I got an agent out of New York there. So, my agent called me in December, like the first 2 weeks of December. He called me and he was like, "Hey, like I have a new audition for you." And I'm like, "Okay, like what is it for?" He's like, "I'm gonna send it through to you." So he sent it through to me, and it said Raising Cane. Like I didn't see the whole email, but I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, maybe it's like the restaurant Raising Cane, like the commercial. Like I'm like, maybe it's a commercial. This is cool. I opened it and it said like Power Book 3, like 50. I was like, oh, I was taken back. Like I'm like, okay, so this shit is the real deal. And this is my first audition back after the strike, y'all. So this is like, I cool. So I'm like, immediately I get on it. So when you get an audition, you get a whole entire breakdown. Obviously, I can't show y'all that breakdown because of the NDAs that I signed, but you get a whole entire breakdown of what the character is, the setting, not too much, but just enough for you to work with. So all I knew about my character at the time was we wear polo. That was all I knew. So I was like, okay, well, how can I incorporate that into my audition? So what I did was everything is self tape. So I had time to really go through it. I had 2 days to turn in the audition. I turned it in the first night, obviously. I um I threw on a collar polo and I threw on a polo, beanie to the side. I was like, all right, cool. This is the fit that I'm gonna go with. And I had some Timbs on. Even though they don't see my waist down, I still wanted to look the part completely. Um, so the audition was the lines that y'all saw, they were a little bit shorter than what they were. It was like 2 lines, the audition. But I added like I had a couple of I think it was like juice, but I had acting like it was like liquor or something in my hand. And I had a reader. So I did 3 takes. I did 3 takes. The first take I did it was a little too strong. I was like, all right, I don't know, but that's just because I didn't know too much. I only had watched the first season of it a little bit, like the first like 4 or 5 episodes. I didn't really know too much about the show. So I went back and recapped and watched the whole shit. I watched the whole show. Because they were in season 3. Season 3 had just started at the time. So I went back and rewatched. I'm like, okay, so I wanted to get the lingo. I'm from Connecticut. I'm not from New York. So like I'm like, okay, I gotta get this lingo down pat. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Get right how they talk. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, money, B, word is bond. You feel me? Let me get a chopped cheese, ketchup, mayonnaise, whole shit, you heard me? You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas are standing out here like Three Stooges of Harlem. So I went and watched Paid in Full. I watched Paid in Full like 6 times, yo. Like back to back to back. So I'm getting the lingo. I'm watching Rico. Like if y'all know Paid in Full, y'all know the character Rico. You know what I'm saying? So he did the story. He was like, I'm from Connecticut, so obviously I don't have the accent. But then I switch off. I'm like, I'm at this cat birthday party. He said, you talking about Charlie Rex? Exactly. Took the cake, smashed it in his face, told the nigga happy birthday. I showed that nigga mad love, B. Niggas looking at me like I'm bugging, B. He said, nigga, we looking at you like you bugging, B. This nigga think that kind of shit is funny, B. I showed that nigga mad love. Nigga, 5,000, you can't make that shit again. You know what I'm saying? He said, pay me my money, man. So I did that. You know what I'm saying? I jumped into the character like that. And I did the first take, it was too strong. I chilled. The second take, I messed up. And then the third take, it was something about that third one that was like, I was like, yeah. And the person that was reading, that was the reader for me, told me after the second take, I was gonna turn the second one in. I was like, nah, I jumped over the line just a little bit. I was like, I'm gonna turn it in because it's not supposed to just be like it's gritty. Like it was a good take, but it was just like I jumped over the line a little bit. So she was like, nah, like do it one more time. Like just do it one more time. Third time's always a charm. I'm like, all right, cool, I'll do it one more time. Thank God she told me to do that take. I did it one more time, and then we looked at each other and we was like, yup, this it. And I don't know why, but I felt like in my heart that like I was gonna get it. So I turned it in that night. Usually when you don't hear anything back within 2 to 3 days, it's an automatic like say that's why when you're an actor and you audition, they tell you not to when you do an audition to forget about it. That's literally my strategy. So you do an audition and forget about it. So that's usually what I do. So I did it and forgot. And I remember only I couldn't tell people about the audition obviously cuz saying you don't want to put that out there. Um I called my manager who's like my first cousin. That's my dog. It's like my brother for real. I called him and I was like, "Yo, I did this audition, blah blah. Like, I don't think I got it though. Like, I sent it to him, like, I had him watching everything. I was like, I don't think I got it. And he told me, he was like, Nah, bro, I think you bodied this. I think you got it. Like, I know you got it. I'm like, I don't know, man. I haven't heard anything back. Keep in mind, he's still telling me that I got it. Like, I'm like, nah, bro, I don't think I got it. Like, I'm still serious. I don't think he like, bro, I'm telling you, you got it. Like, hell no. So I'm thinking he know more than what I know. I'm like, nah, there's no way. So 2 weeks go by. I forgot about it at this point. Like after that 2 days, it was over. I'm waiting for my next audition. Like I'm going through life. It was December 23rd. I was getting ready to go to my brother's bar and work security. Yeah, I was going to work security. As I'm getting dressed, I get an email. I get an email from my agent, and he's like, it was an attachment, and it said, Raising Kanan. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's another audition for the same role. It was like, nah, we can we pin him? Like, we want him, we're interested in him for this role. So I'm like, oh fuck God. Did I just get this role? So I'm like, can we pin him? Sounds like more of a callback. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's a callback. Let me chill. Let me chill. But I was hyped. I was hyped. So I called my manager immediately and I was like, all right, I was like, yo, cuz like this and that. He like, see, I told you, like I told you. I'm like, yeah, but I don't know yet. I'm still excited, but I still don't know yet. I'm thinking I got to do another callback because I don't know if this is for a season regular. There's three different types of things. There's a cameo, season regular, and a, um, a supporting. So those are like the three things when it comes down to a show. Obviously, this character is not a season regular because I came in one time. It was more like a cameo slash supporting. I was supporting Jukebox, who's the main character of the show, but I made a cameo. Um, yeah. So bam, I'm like, all right. And then I got another email like an hour later after that saying, yeah, we just wanted. I was like, the agent was like, are you going to be available? Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to cancel everything. Whatever I'm doing is going to get canceled for me to be there for that. Absolutely. My agent got back to them, let them know I was available. He got back to me. They emailed him again. They said, okay, we just want to let him know that the role is his. That's when it confirmed for me. That's when I was like, oh shit. Like I ain't gonna lie, I freaked out just a little bit. I cried. I did cry. I did cry for real. Like I was so like I was very emotional that night. Like I was very emotional that night. And I was emotional for the right reasons. You know what I mean? That was like a stamp for me because it was so many times where it was so many people. I did cancel my birthday trip. I did. I remember that. I was supposed to go on a cruise for my birthday with Rez, not Rez. I was supposed to go on a cruise for my birthday, and it was supposed to be that week I was shooting Power. I canceled that shit immediately. I didn't even pay for it. I was like, hell no. And what's crazy was I was supposed to pay for that. I was supposed to start paying for that trip weeks prior, but I just couldn't get around to it. Look at God, man. That's why you always gotta thank God. God is in control of everything. But yeah, so yeah, I was like, all right, the role is mine. So then I talked to my man. I'm like, yo, how do I want to make sure that I'm doing this right. He's like, listen, you got it. Like you locked in. So I kept locked in with him the whole time. I still kept it calm. I couldn't tell anybody. Like that's the thing. I couldn't tell anybody. I told my father I was gonna be on TV. I just could not tell him what it was. Like I was like, yo, Dad, this is big. Like, this is big. I can't tell you what it is, but it's big. He's like, pause. That was crazy. He was like, what is it? Like, I'm like, I really can't say anything. Like, I signed the NDA already, but I'm in it. I'm going to be a part of it. He said, okay, don't tell me more. Just when it's time, we'll know. Cool. I go to New York. I had I was shooting January 9th. I was shooting January 9th. And nope, before I was shooting. I shot on Wednesday, Monday, the 7th, Monday the 7th. I had to go and do the table read, but also get fitted for my costume. Cool. I had to go all the way to upstate New York. So I had my father take me. I'm like, Dad, I gotta go up here, like the upstate. You know what I'm saying? You have to go to this building in upstate New York. I had to go in, I showed them my ID and everything. I showed them, tell them who I am. Then I have made sure I made my time. I was like 20 minutes early. I'm not gonna lie. I'm always early to stuff like that. Like stuff like that is important because you want to be reliable in that sense. So I was really early. But they took me and they was like, okay. So when it got sized, they had a bunch of there was literally this building is so lit. It's they literally have breakdowns. They do so much research. The Raising Kanan costume department is so great. You know what I'm saying? They do so much research on the 80s and like the early 90s, that time period. And it was just so many different pictures up and things like that and how they was gonna go about the outfits. And I had my own like dressing area, like a dressing room essentially. And I had a bunch of outfits lined up for me and like food in there and everything. It was a nice room. They was trying a bunch of stuff on me. It was basically, you know what I'm saying? So I'm used to taking off my clothes and hanging them up. Literally, they don't want you to do anything but stand there and be the talent. So they're like, no, don't worry, you don't worry about that stuff. We'll hang that. I'll take care of that. Just keep putting this, just stand there and look great. It's like, okay. So I wasn't used to that, you know what I'm saying? My nana always told me to, you know what I mean, pick my clothes up and do all of that. So it was a lot to get used to when it came down to that. But it was cool. It was cool. It was cool. I was enjoying it. I ain't gonna lie. So then I tried on my costume or whatever. They finally found the costume that worked for them, that it like looked great for me. So I was like, all right, cool. They put that to the side. It was like, okay, you can do the table read in here. The table read was on Zoom. I was like, all right, cool. I had they told me to bring my laptop anyway, so I had my laptop. I sat down and connected to the Wi-Fi. Bam, I'm good. I jumped in the table read. There's mad heads in there, mind you. I came in and people were already there, and then people like have their things turned off, but you can see everybody that's there. I was so fucking nervous. Like, yo, when I tell you I was so nervous, I was mad nervous. Like, because mind you, I've watched this show now. I know like I know who these people are. I'm a fan of these people. Like London Brown, Patina Miller, like you know what I'm saying, Joey Badass. That was the one that got me because that's how I met Joey. That was like it was one of those things because at the time in the show, if y'all watched the show, y'all remember he was dead. Like he got killed off in the show. But obviously we shooting for the next season. So he's there. So the first thing they did when they come into a table read, they give you everything, talk about the NDA, make sure you don't violate none of this. This can't go anywhere. Like they give you the breakdown. Again, even though you signed a contract, they give it to you again. That's how I understand how motherfuckers be violating this shit. They literally reiterated a bunch of times. Like, there's no reason for you to fuck up in that sense. Like, but people still do anyway. I don't know. That's their problem. Yeah, bam. So, Joey's there. I'm like, oh shit, that's Joey Badass. But wait a minute, didn't he? I'm like, fuck it. I'm rolling with the punches. So the table read goes smooth. Like everybody's there. Everybody's talking. You cut your camera off. You come in when it's your time. When they call your scene out, there's a person that's calling all the scenes. And yeah, so that it was smooth. Cool. So then table read's over. They're like, okay, we're gonna send you the call sheet for the a call sheet is basically like your number on the call sheet is depending on how big your role is, what time you're supposed to be on set and you know all that stuff. So all right, cool. We get there, I go back home. Then 2 days later, I gotta be on set. Cool. I'm still nervous. Like I don't know what this is gonna be like. So I had to get up that Wednesday, but I had to leave at 4 a.m. because my call time was at 8:30, and I had to meet the shuttle because there's a shuttle that take you to your dressing room, like take you to your trailer. So I was like, all right. So my call time was at 8:30. Bam. I catch the train in New York, 4:30 in the morning. I get there. I then I go back to the shuttle. So there's a shuttle waiting for you after you get off the train. Kind of near Grand Central Station, but a little bit further down. Um, and they tell you what it's for and everything like that. So then, um, so I'm at the shuttle. I got on the shuttle. It takes me all the way to my trailer. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I get out the shuttle, and they're like, "Okay, your trailer's right there." So I get inside my trailer. It's a little cool. You know what I'm saying? There's a menu in there for me to choose like all the food that I want throughout the day because I'm gonna be there all day. Okay, this is cool. This is an experience. I'm cool with that. Um, they like get into your costume. They even put a copy of my lines there just to make sure like I knew when. But I was already off book. I had memorized the lines like 2 days prior. As soon as I got the script. Um, yeah. So then I'm sitting there. I'm dressed in my costume. I'm going through my lingo. I'm excited though. I'm excited. I come out the trailer, and there's 4 other members of the low life gang, like of my squad, like, but I don't know them at the time. So I came out. The lady, she was like, "Hey," she was like, "You're gonna have to take your nose ring out." I'm like, "Ah, all right." So then my nose ring is gone. My hole immediately closes. That's cool. My nose ring is gone. They're like, "Okay, after you're done, can you come? After you take it out, can you come to hair and makeup? Because you got to go to hair and makeup, which is a few trailers down after." Cool. Mind you, y'all, I have a beard. I have a beard. Remember that time y'all saw me on my channel? My beard was going. I told you I couldn't tell y'all what it was for. Well, this is what it was for. I go to hair and makeup. Cool. I get in there. I'm chilling. I'm meeting everybody. I'm talking to people. Like, I got my locks. I'm like, okay, I'm not in my contract. I'm not cutting my locks off because there's another role that I was going for. Like, I want to keep my hair. He's like, no, no, you don't gotta cut your hair. She was like, she was looking at me. The director was looking at me. She was like, yeah, now the beard gotta go. Boy just said, Neil. I was like, dang, cut my beard all the way off. I had the goatee joint, man. I was sad out here. You know what I'm saying? I was synonymous with the greats when it came down to this beard thing. You know what I mean? I'm a household name when it came down to this facial hair thing. You know what I'm saying? They cut my shit off, man. So all I had was like a goatee. Like it was literally cut down. Like my beard was gone, man. I was so sad, but it was like, all right, it is what it is. Cool. So then they cut my beard off. I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm rolling with it. I'm rolling with it. I ain't too mad because I'm like, this for power. So like, I'm not gonna trip. I'm gonna show y'all the picture. Like, I'm gonna show y'all the picture of what it looked like when it was gone. Like, man, I was sad, and I had so many pictures that I couldn't post too, obviously, until the show came out. But if you follow me on Instagram, you see like a lot of my stuff that's out already. Let me see if I can find it because they did me dirty. I was like, God damn it. Can I find it? Where is it at? Oh, here it is. Man, man, man. Chat, look at chat, look at me. Beard gone. Straight goatee action. Cool. So so then they cut my beard off. I'm like, all right, cool. I come out the trailer. I run into what actually this dude that's my boy to this day now. Shout out Ro Jiggy, man. I gotta shout out Ro Jiggy. Ro Jiggy, he the one who basically was like he introduced himself immediately. He brought the low life game together, low key. Like I didn't know who anybody was. I wanted to mingle, but I was locked in because I wanted to make sure this is the big deal. So I wanted to make sure I did the work right. You know what I mean? So I was locked in, like, but he came up to me. He was like, "Yo, man, what's up, man?" I'm like, "What up, bro?" He like, "Who you play?" I'm like, "I play high low." Like, "Who you play?" He was like, "I play flip low." I'm like, "Word." I'm like, "Wait a minute, this all correlates at some point." And then we met somebody else. He played Twan low, and then like everybody, and then it was like Han Polo, and then it was like I don't want to forget his name. It was like Lauf Roaring, if I said that right. So it was literally the low life game. Come to find out, the low life game is actually they're actually real people. Like the polos, like boosting the polos off of the trucks and all of that stuff. That was a thing. Like the low. So I'm playing somebody that's real. So then it's like I get locked in even more because we all hop into the sprinter van to go to the actual set. Now the set and the trailers are separated. They're in 2 different locations. We hop in the sprinter van to go to the trailer. I mean to the set. And it's all of us in the car. So now we getting to know each other. We talking to each other. The key is always to build that chemistry before you go in front of the camera with the person. Like it doesn't matter how small the scene is. Y'all need some type of connection. That's why when I first walked in, y'all noticed that we're all talking and stuff already. We came up with a scenario. That's all improv for. We came up with a scenario to conversate about when she came in, but we had already been talking with each other for like 30 minutes to an hour. Anyway, getting mic'd up and everything. We get to the set. I walk inside. Yo, when I walk inside the set, first of all, I'm nervous. It's like it's a pizza shop, but it look like that. It's a bar, but it's really a pizza place. I'm nervous. We go in. I see Patina Miller standing there, and then London Brown, who plays Uncle Marvin, is standing there. And Patina, she plays Rock. I guess they just had a scene prior to us. So I'm standing there. I'm like, shit. So my hands start sweating. Like I'll never get nervous for things like that, but I got nervous for this shit right here. My hands start sweating and shit. So we walk in and we walk in as a group. So we all kind of like, except for one dude, because he was already in the seasons prior. Like he was like the leader of us. The dude that he's sitting there with the hat. He's a shout out also. He's the main leader of all of us. So he already met them prior. They already knew each other. I didn't know nobody like so. Only speaking from my experience, I'm walking in. I'm like, dang, this is crazy. So I met Patina Miller. She's very like her presence is very very strong in a great way. She's phenomenal at what she does. Um, she spoke to us. She said, "How y'all doing?" I said hi. He said, "We good." I'm like, damn. I said hi. Like I'm like, say hi like that. All fucked up, all inside, man. She's like, I love this lady, and I'm all over the place. I admire her work. Like I'm like, get it together, bro. Get it together. Snap back into it. I was a little starstruck just for a second. And then we met London. And then he was sitting at the table and he was eating. I was like, yo, this must be a real thing. Like Uncle Marvin really do be eating for real. But he was eating like he was like, yo, what's up, y'all? Like so and shout out to London because he took the time to talk to all of us individually. Obviously, he had to be shooting for the rest of the day. He had to leave and come back. But he talked to all of us individually. Like we all had a personal conversation. Like he talked to us. He acknowledged the fact that we were there. I was like, okay, yo, this set feels like home. Like this doesn't feel like a set like this feels like home. Like I love the environment that they have. Like the environment there, you can't make that environment up. Like that's all authentic. It's all authenticity. Excuse me. It was so much love. So I was like, all right, I gotta lock in, man, because they bringing their highest level. That's high top tier level acting. Like I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta meet that expectation. You know what I'm saying? So I made my character extremely important. Like I was like, yo, I gotta lock in. So we outside, we coming up with scenarios, we getting props and stuff like that. Cool, we about to get ready to shoot. So the prop that I got was a black and mild. As y'all can see, I'm smoking it. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, I'll play the clip for y'all one more time. Let's see. Because the story behind this is some shit. So if you notice, I'm smoking a black and mild.
Look who came through, it's Jew.
Look at the black.
Sad to say, I ain't got nothing better to do.
You getting learn on down there at the BMCC?
Sign up for some class.
Okay, so as y'all see a black and mild in my hand. Now, mind y'all, the clip that y'all seeing, y'all might think it's one. That was like my seventh one. We shot this shit so many damn times. Now, it's not actual like tobacco, it's natural herbs. You know what I'm saying? But I don't smoke. Like I'm not naturally a smoker. So my chest was on fire. My chest was on fire, yo. I swear, yo, I kid you not. I was in so much like pain, like, but I was not showing it like at all. Like I was like, yo, and we were having an assistant on set that would bring us like I was like, yo, can I get water? So she was bringing me water. I was drinking water, and I was making sure my lips wasn't ashy. So she had water and Vaseline for me. So then my cell phone. So I'm like, yo, we got to get through this, y'all, because it was like, yo, I know your chest burning. I'm like, yeah, man, why could I get the beer? I get the black. Because I'm thinking it's not really going to burn. Nah, they was lighting it every time the camera cut. Like, it's real, man. It was real, yo. It was crazy. Like, so then I'm in there. I'm like, yo, I bet. Like, you know what I'm saying? We locked in. My chest is on fire. But I got through it, man. I got through it. We did this scene. Shout out to Haley Kilgore who plays Jukebox. Really, really great person, man. Like she's amazing, man. She's amazing for real. Like the kindest heart ever. Just an amazing person. Like so humble, so welcoming. Like, and she was like, she was in the scene and she was like, "Oh God, like I messed up my line." I'm like, "Girl, you literally about to be on this set all day doing a bunch of other stuff. Like it's okay." I was like, wherever you like, us as a group, like as a whole, we was like, "Yo, wherever you go, we gonna follow." Like, so I'm saying, so even if the line you jump off the line a little bit, we still gonna be rocking. Like, we're not gonna stop. We're gonna make sure that you're good. Like, and that was a cool experience too. Like, because she was like she's very humble, like, and she works extremely hard. Like, you could tell, like, you know what I'm saying? She put in all that work. You see all her accolades and shit. So that was lit. Like, that was such a great experience, like working with her on and then working on a profession at the highest level. Um, hopefully, I'm not gonna say hopefully. I will, in fact, I gotta speak it into existence. Get another opportunity like that. That was my debut. There is two more things that I'm doing that I'm about to do that I cannot talk about yet, obviously. But my goal right now, after this, obviously, like I debut on the A-list show. I'm on IMDb. Like, you can look me up, everything now. My goal now is to get a season regular role. Like, I want to either do a huge movie, like blockbuster movie, or get into a season regular, or both at the same time. But that's my goal before this year is over. Now, mind you, I'm making this video in what is it, June? No, July. Excuse me. So I'm gonna go. That's why I'm streaming everything now too. I'm going to go so hard within these next few months. It's about to be crazy. But I'm forever grateful for the Power family. I'm so happy to be welcomed into it. I've done various interviews. Shout out TSH Entertainment. Shout out K Fish Flicks. Shout out Mr. Power Universe. Like, I did those interviews with those guys, man. It was amazing. Y'all can always also check those out. Y'all look me up. I've done interviews with all three of those podcasts. Um, yeah, man, this is a great run, a great experience. I had the greatest time ever. For this to be my TV debut, I'm forever grateful. Shout out Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, man. Like, one of the greatest of all time, and everything he does, man. It was amazing. So keep watching, y'all. I'm really working on her. I'm really putting in the work, y'all. I just want y'all to know that I'm really doing it. So, you know what I mean? Tap in season 4, episode 3 if y'all want to go watch it yourself. Caption Gang, we out.